Let's make some noise.
E-N-T.
And we're back. Guess what? Back for the first time this time. Yo, if you don't know, you know now. It's me, it's your boy, Brian B. Back at it. Hey, yo, thank you guys so much for tuning in to the brand new segment of The B-Line. It is The B-Line. E-N-T. You see the sign? Hey, we had to go a little bit, old school and make it happen. But that's what we do around here, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to let the message out there somehow. We ain't got the funds for the new banner yet. But, we coming up. We're trying to get some different things working out over here. So, until then, we got the E-N-T letting you guys know what time it is. And what time is it? Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Thank you guys so much for following. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Thank you guys so much for keeping the dream that I've been making, for the last 30 episodes on the B-Line and the first episode on the B-Line Entertainment. Yo, this episode is going to be strictly mostly an introduction to what we got going on. Man, your boy, I was just over here, dealing with some stuff in the house, and I came right at it. Yo, I always got something going on, you know what I mean? I love this shit. But this is starting out, the first thing I want to, tell my audience is, everybody, please, the biggest thing for me right now that I'm trying to get across is, word of mouth. Spread the word. If you're enjoying the content, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, what I'm saying, everything that's going down on the shows, let me know. It's gonna be a lot of interesting things on this, on these episodes. It's gonna be a little bit different from the B-Line podcast that I usually do every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. But it's also gonna be a lot of fun, man. So just to get down into it, at the beginning, if you haven't already, please, like, share, tell the next man, and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Become a subscriber. See when I'm dropping new episodes. I'm doing it twice a week. We do shorts, B-Line shorts. They come out every now and then. We haven't done one in a while, actually. There's a lot of stuff going on in the holidays and everything. But we still at it, you know what I'm saying? And we got a couple of other things that's going to be coming your way, too. We're going to have IT Tiff on these shows a couple of times as well. These are I'm trying to make up words again. These are majorly, I think that's a word. I'm sticking with that, majority. These are pretty much going to be always interviews for the most part. If they're not going to be interviews, it's going to be entertainment based. That's how all of these episodes are going to go. So we're going to get to a couple of different things that we got here, a couple of different segments we're going to do in these episodes. They're going to be a little bit shorter than the B-Line podcast, but they're also going to be very informative and as far as the entertainment field. So, there's different people that we're going to be looking for to come on and talk with us in these, in this new show we're doing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm actually really looking forward to it. But please, like we said, like, share, subscribe, and definitely, guys, hit those comments. We want to see comments. We want to hear from you guys. That's one big thing we want to start doing over here at the B-Line. We want to hear from you. We definitely know we have some people that are watching the show now pretty regularly, and we are so appreciative. But we want to hear from you guys, you know what I'm saying? We want to hear your ideas. We want to hear your thoughts about what we're talking about. We want to hear your, thoughts about what you think we can improve on, or, things that you might want to see us do next or whatever. It's awesome to, speak to this amount of people and be able to have people give us feedback and stuff like that. So we're trying to grow on that shit. At the end of the day, we're going to be talking here on the B-Line Entertainment. We're going to be talking about a lot of entertainment information, a lot of news reports, a lot of gossip, a lot of different things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? If you get the Cardi B and Offset or whatever, you get the Will Smith and the Jada, you get this, you get that, you know what I'm saying? We were doing it on the podcast every now and then, but the podcast is kind of like a conglomerate where it's you have so many different things that we're doing on that show. We want to kind of break it up a little bit, and doing that will give people a chance to pick and choose what they want to watch for. As you know, for those who watch, who have seen the show previously, we do a lot of interviews with, musical talent, and people like even actors and different kind of like we had a chef on. We have a lot of different people coming up too, but we want to break it down, like especially the music. We've done a lot of music episodes. We've had music is very big in my family, and I have a lot of family that's involved in it. So we have a lot more coming up. So we wanted to kind of open this segment up so we can pretty much dive into it a little bit more, because it seems like people really respond to those episodes a lot more. So we're gonna have some really good interviews. I got a couple coming up. I even got ones that I've already done that I'm preparing for these new segments on the channel. But like I said, the news is going to be a big thing too. You're going to come on and get to know what Brian B's perspective is, or IT Tips perspective is, maybe even JD the Mouth, where the hell he is. He's been gone for a while. But we're going to see our thoughts on what's going on in the entertainment field. It's kind of minimal right now with everything going on, but it's kind of building back up a little bit too. Hopefully not shutting back down, because we're getting a lot of information lately. But all right, so one of the things that I do want to talk about, one of the segments we're going to do on the show is going to be called What's New? What's New? What's New? And that's going to be something where we're going to do weekly updates about, from anywhere from new music, new movies, from trailers to whatever. We're going to do new, like, if there's a pay-per-view coming out, and I'm talking about pay-per-view from anything from like, boxing, UFC, WWE, whatever. We're going to be talking about those forms of entertainment that's going to be coming on. Maybe we have a thing, as your boy Brian B. If you don't know, your boy Brian B. I'm huge with UFC, and I love WWE. It's been a passion like since I was young, man. I love both of those, dearly. So we might have an episode where we talk about like upcoming fights coming on. I might call somebody or talk to somebody or whatever, and have them come on and talk about like things like that. Maybe even like do like kind of a betting thing or like whatever. Like, we're just gonna grow with this. We're gonna really build it to whatever it can possibly become. Also, like the big thing with music and movies, that's gonna be huge, because like what's new is definitely gonna incorporate new talent. So this is the perfect opportunity for like up and coming artists and stuff like that to come out and shine. You feel me? Like, that's really what I want to do. That's what I was doing on the Beeline channel. But this is going to give you even a little bit more of a door to kind of step through, because not just are we going to allow people to get to know them and really like talk about what they're doing in the industry, what they're trying to move forward and doing, what they where people can find them, but we have a lot of different things that's going to help them like kind of show off their talent a little bit more too. And speaking of show off, that is definitely going to be a segment we do here, and it's going to be called Show Off. So my goal is to have musical talent as where anywhere from singers or rappers, or even like poets and things like that nature. If you're a magician, you want to come on and do a magic trick, listen, we're gonna have a segment, it's called Show Off, and that's gonna give anybody who's getting interviewed on the show, give you 30 seconds, and it's gonna allow you to show your skills. You know what I mean? That's gonna be something I think is gonna be really fun. You can come on and sing a little bit of a song. Maybe it don't gotta be your song, it can be anything. Just show off what you can do. You know what I mean? Give people a reason to keep tuning into you, and that's what we want to do. Show off, yo. Let's let everybody know who the hell you are. Let's let talent shine. So that's going to be a big segment that we have on the show. We hope that's bringing a lot of attention to up-and-coming artists. I'll just say it right now. Like, hey, listen, if you are somebody who's in the music industry, I don't care if it's somebody who's just doing it as a hobby. You know what I'm saying? If you got a talent and you want to come on and just kind of like voice your your skills and put yourself out there a little bit, yo, here's your time. You know what I mean? I'm not huge yet, but you know what? Our show has grown in the 4 months that it's been on, and it's getting a little bit more popular. It's getting a little bit of a following at this point. A lot of people are hitting me up and letting me know that they appreciate what I'm doing, and thank you guys so much. Nothing but humbleness. Like, it's really, really, really driving me to continue. That's why I wanted to do this. This new series on the channel. Right now, like, it's only been 4 months, and this is a job. You know what I mean? I've talked about it a lot on the Beeline. This is definitely a job. Like, anybody who does anything like this, you understand, with editing, with just booking interviews and appointments and this and that or whatever, making sure while you're doing everything else you got around, it's work. It's a lot of work. So I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't love it, yo. I definitely love it. And, you guys hitting me up and saying, yeah, I want to come on. I want to talk about what I'm doing. I want to talk about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? My doors aren't closed to nobody. Like, I don't care if it's the weirdest freaking thing you do. I really want to hear about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure there's an audience for it, yo. Everybody has something that they're interested in. I told y'all a while back on one of the episodes, I was telling you I was watching the guy who was diving into garbage cans at GameStop. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was diving into garbage cans, and he was finding, like, you know, shit that GameStop threw out that, you know, that he was finding crazy stuff from PlayStations and Xboxes sometimes. And I used to watch that. It was crazy. I was bored in my truck, you know what I'm saying? Like, waiting for jobs and different things like that in the job I was doing at the time. But I mean, it was interesting. You know what I'm saying? There's an audience for everything, bro. If you have a skill or a talent and you want to show off a little bit, come show off on the Beeline ENT. Yeah, man. But that's definitely going to be a big thing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. But the interviews are always going to be there, of course. You know, as you've seen on the Beeline podcast, the regular web show we do every Tuesday, we've had plenty of, you know, musical talents from, you know, Lamar Tyree, who is definitely, you know, going to be coming back on. He's got an amazing new EP coming out, and, you know, he has songs that are really blowing up on the radios in North Carolina right now. He's doing amazing. That's my first cousin, you know. Much love to him. Me and him have done music forever. So I'm very happy that he's doing everything he's doing now. He's going to come on the show and talk a lot more about that. He was on episode 5 of the Beeline. But, you know, we're going to have, like, you know, who else do we have on? We had a bunch of, we had Lenny Harold, you know what I'm saying? A Natural, you know, his crew and everything. Like, those two guys, I was letting my niece listen to them earlier, a couple of songs that they did. Man, they're phenomenal talent, yo, phenomenal talent. You know, true talent, you know what I'm saying? Like, singing. That's one of the reasons why I really want to do the show off part of the show. Now, I do understand there's going to be some people who will come on, and I can't promise anybody that every singer or every artist that comes on is going to want to, you know, participate in that. But I'm going to ask and I'm going to push for it, because I really want, you know, you guys to see these people, man. There's a lot of times that you hear about an artist, or you may see somebody, or you might hear like a snippet of something or whatever, and you're like, oh, that sounds okay, oh, that sounds cool, oh, okay, whatever, like, you know, you can easily pass it by. But then there's a time where it's like, you know, a person's given the opportunity to say, show me what you can do. And then when you have that hot seat and you open your mouth and that shit comes out and it's magic, listen, that's why people running back to the screen. That's why people running to the stores to pick up the album, or, you know, clicking on the Spotify, whatever. You know, that's why people doing that shit, because you showing people what you about. That talent is what's shining, and that's a big thing that I really am looking forward to doing this show. So, of course, like I said, the interviews will be coming on. We'll be talking to people. They're going to be a little bit shorter than the Beeline. It's going to be more based on, like, you know, the entertainment field. So it doesn't get branch off into too many different, like, you know, conversations. I'm not, you know, away from having, you know, conversations with people. You know, I've heard different people, you know, talk to me about how, you know, I have musical talent on, and we should talk more about the music. And they're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's one of the things about the Beeline. Like, you know, that was created just so we can speak on a platform openly and straight to the point. That's the whole, you know, thing behind it. Like, we're trying to just talk about everything. We want to talk about whatever we want to talk about. It ain't no damn, you know, limit. But I do want a platform where artists can show off a lot more and shine a lot, man. That's one of the biggest things. But that's one of the things we have. We're also going to do the watch list. The watch list is going to be something that we're going to come out and we're going to be talking about whether movies or TV shows from past or present, you know, or future, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to talk a lot about those, like even recommendations and stuff like that that I've watched on either Netflix or Hulu or things like that or whatever. Things that I think that you people should be checking out. And they're going to be strictly my opinion. Sometimes I'm hoping, you know, to get a lot of participation with the comments or with this or with that. And I want people to hit me up and let me know what's good movies, what's a good horror movie on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm going to give my recommendation. And then you guys will be like, oh, shit, I watched that. But did you watch this? And then bam, now we got a whole little community going on and we all checking each other's shit out. You feel me? Like, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, the participation that we get back from the audience is amazing. I love it, yo. We just did a whole episode on the QOD. You know what I mean? The question of the day for the Beeline web show. And that's exactly what we're trying to do now. We're trying to get the participation of the audience so we can put out better content for you guys. And only way we're gonna get that is, you know, with your responses. You know, we're gonna keep putting out this content, and hopefully everybody likes it, and then you guys are gonna be giving the feedback, and then we're gonna build off of that and put out better content. That's the ball. You feel me? Like, but the watch list is gonna be cool. Like, you know, we're gonna talk about a lot of different movies. I love movies. I love TV. I love all that shit or whatever. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to like kind of branch off. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of like, you know, I have a lot of sitcoms that I've watched in the past, and there's a lot of things. The great things about like Netflix and you know, you got on Xfinity, you got like Peacock, you got the Pluto TV. There's a lot of free shit out there that you guys can watch. That's like, you know, you don't need cable, you don't need anything. There's a lot of things that you can just have internet, and you can watch these different platforms, and they have like a lot of good shows. I was watching, this is crazy. I was watching, I don't know if anybody remembers this shit, but Blind Date, it was a show back in the day where it was on like, I think it was like UPN, and it was where couples would meet for the first time. Blind Date, this is exactly what it says, and they'd you know, go on a date, and they'd have little like, you know, actions that would happen, and then it would like little bubbles and stuff like that that'll pop up, like, you know, what they were thinking or what they were saying, like, you know, to the audience or whatever. So it was a fun show, bro. It was one of those shows where it was like you're watching in like anticipation, like, holy shit, is he gonna get it with her? Is he gonna like, you know, hook up? Or are they gonna do it like each other? Or they might not like each other, and then all of a sudden they hook up at the end anyway. It was a fun ass show, bro. It was a little bit more back in the day when it wasn't so much like, you know, internet stuff going on. But I was watching that on Pluto TV. It's just a, you know, streaming service, and it's free, completely free. And it's basically like for people who don't have cable, because you can go through, like, it's like a guide. Anybody who's seen it is going to know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's like a guide, and you go through, and they have, you know, just different channels of different, you know, they'll play like all episodes. Like, you'll have Blind Date, so like a whole bunch of blind dates. You'll have, they have one for like MTV, where it's like they'll play like all the old, you know, shows like Jersey Shore and Next. Remember Next? That was another freaking dating thing that came from MTV. That was like, I used to love that show when I used to get home after school or whatever. You know, girls or guys, it would be one girl and one guy, and then they have a whole bus that would have a couple of girls or guys on it. And then the one guy would come out, and, you know, they give you his whole little show or description of what he's about. And then, you know, the girl would, you know, see him and be like, oh, okay, he's cool. And they go on a little date until the guy fuck up. And when the guy fuck up, she yelling, next. And then next, bam, he cross his ass out, and the next motherfucker come off the bike. Yo, listen, when you watching it, you like, oh, God. Like, I probably just made it sound, like, way better than what it is. But, yo, listen, it's some entertaining shit, yo. It's like, you know, it shows you like the options and shit like that or whatever. Like, it shows you just how crazy, like, you know, somebody or what's the word I'm looking for? Or like, you know, people who know they have options available, like, you know, just how easy they can just be persuaded. Like, okay, off with you. And it's a really fun show, yo. If you get a chance, check it out. So there's your first recommendation. But we're going to do a lot of things like that. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. You guys may see a lot of things, you know, keeping up with the show that you've never seen before, or that you get reminded of. Like, I'm pretty sure there's going to be somebody who sees this and they're like, oh, yeah, I remember that show. I used to like that show. You know, whatever. But that's the point. That's the point of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I love doing shit like that. I love when that shit happens to me. I love when I'm walking down the street or something like that, and I hear somebody talking on the phone, and they say, oh, yeah, I watched King of Queens yesterday. And then I'm sitting there saying, like, King of Queens? That was my shit. I used to love that show. Like, and then he's like, you haven't thought about King of Queens ever in your life, but now you're thinking about it because, you know, you just heard it or something just passed by your ear, and now it's like, oh, damn, I got to find a way to watch it. And then, bam, go to Peacock. Peacock got King of Queens. You know, you want to watch it. Peacock got George Lopez. That's my boy, too. I love them damn late night sitcoms, yo. You remember back in the day where, I don't know if many people going to follow me with this, but I'm kind of just like, you know, just talking shit at this point. But I don't know, back in the day, you used to have the shows where it's like, you know, after the news come on, you know what I'm saying? I was younger, so it's like, after the news come on, you know, I had like older TV when I was younger and shit like that or whatever, so it's like, you'd have like the rabbit ears, so you'd be watching like, you know, 2, 4, 5, 7, you know, 11, 9. You had, those are the channels you had. 13, watching Arthur and shit. Those are the channels you had if you ain't have cable. So it's like after the news came on, you know, at 10 o'clock, you know where your children are. then you start watching like the old series that used to be on, maybe that aren't on anymore. So I used to watch like Malcolm in the Middle. I used to watch like Sister, Martin, all those shows or whatever. Fresh Prince, you know, you used to come on Nick at Night, Wayne's Brothers. I used to watch all those shows or whatever. So it's like George Lopez was one who used to come on Nick at Night all the time, yo. And I used to love George. I wake up at like, you know, in the middle of the night or whatever, get some water, and I see George Lopez is on. Listen, I watched like 4 or 5 George Lopez episodes before I go back to sleep. I love George Lopez. And, you know, it came off, you know what I'm saying? They kind of like go in a rotation, and they be on Nick at Night for a little while, and I think from fucking Friends or something like that. So whoever likes it, you like, I've never been Friends or anything like that or whatever. But you know, I saw Peacock, and I'm like, oh shit, Peacock got King of Queens. Oh shit, Peacock got, you know, George Lopez. And so I'm sitting there like, you know, at night when I go to sleep, I like to just watch mindless shit. I like to just watch things that I don't got to think about anything, just things that I enjoy, you know what I mean? And those are like the things that I go to. The Office. Oh my God, I love The Office. I know there's a lot of people who love The Office. But you see this, like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like, this is going to be things that we talk about on the show. Like, it seems like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be like, oh, the interviews and the musical talent and stuff like that. But there's going to be things like this, too. Because at the end of the day, everybody's not always, you know, I'm not always looking to, you know, talk about, you know, the most entertaining shit in the world. I just want to have fun, man. I want to have fun and just relay my thoughts back onto you guys, and then you guys hear them, and you guys have your thoughts of your own. Then feed me the thoughts, and then we can feed each other thoughts. That's the whole point of this shit. So, once again, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy everything that's going to be coming to the table. I think I pretty much covered everything, you know what I'm saying? The show-off thing, I'm really, really looking forward to. I'm really hoping that, you know, all future guests that see this and want to come on the show, I really hope that you guys, you know, come on with an open mind and say, hey, I'm getting on, you know, the Beeline Entertainment Show, and I want to entertain some asses. Because I want people to buy my CD. I want people to download my new single. I want people to see what I'm about. So I'm going to go on this platform, and I'm going to show off. Simply put. You feel me? Brian B's giving you guys the opportunity. So I'm hoping to hear from a lot of people. I'm hoping to get a lot of feedback. Please leave them comments down below. I'm going to be preaching that forever. Leave them comments down below. Guys, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for the support and the love. I can't say it enough. IT Tiff will be here with me sometimes. Like I said, maybe some other guests and everything like that or whatever. You'll be seeing a lot of new people coming in. You'll also be seeing a lot of returns. I'm looking forward to the actors and stuff like that. As you guys know, I'm going to put a plug right now. The movie Into It is a independent film that's getting filmed by Mr. Carlos Pizarro. He was on here on the Beeline talking with us. I just got done recording, you know, my scenes for the movie. It looks like it was a lot of fun, man. It's going to be amazing. It's an independent film. You know, it's one of those things that you kind of, you know, you catch. I think his last film, Lit, is on Amazon. And go check that out too. It's interesting. Like, these are people that are coming up. You know what I'm saying? Before you got the George Lucases and the Steven Spielbergs, these guys were doing exactly what Mr. Carlos Pizarro was doing. He's making his damn visions, you know, your visions. So please go check it out. It's a lot of fun. It's an alien sci-fi kind of flick, and you guys are gonna enjoy it. The Beeline is you know featuring in it. So if you want to see your boy on there acting goofy and, you know, getting some different things going on, you want to hear my voice somewhere else besides just the YouTube channel, please, man, make sure you check that out when it drops. And I will definitely let you know as soon as it is done out of you know, production. But yo, thank you guys so much one more time. Keep doing your thing and shining a lot. And your boy Brian B will holler.